So you can see that I have a lot of different content capturing devices on the table today. Some of them you need, some of them just nice to have, yeah? But that's going to be the topic of our discussion today. So let's talk about it. Hey everybody, it's Thomas with Get Out Arizona, and you are watching another great episode of Garage Talk, coming to you once again from the GOA studios in El Mirage, Arizona. Today we are going to be talking about content capturing devices. Yes, they're cameras of some sort, video, photo and video, but what do we use them for? We use them to capture content. And some of them, like I said, you need. Some of them, it's just nice to have that additional, horsepower or another perspective. And we're going to talk about the requirements and, yep, you absolutely have to have this, or not so much, it's just nice to have. I'm not going to get into the weeds on these things, okay? Video for a different day as far as really diving in depth into the different ones, pros, cons, stuff like that. But I just want to give you a nice overview. Now, all of these items we use here at Get Out Arizona, it's nice to have. I'm not going to lie. It's nice to have options, a lot of different tools in the toolbox, but not all of them are necessary. So if you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, or you're thinking, gosh, I need something more than what I have, you'd be surprised. You might not. So enough jibber jabber. Let's get started with what's in our hands, what's in our pockets all the time. And that's our cell phone, guys. The iPhone, Samsung Galaxy, I use both, go figure. If I was going to use only one though to capture content, it would be the iPhone. I'm not gonna lie, there's some very good advantages to using the iPhone, but both of them capture great 4K video. You can capture raw images for photography. You can edit those images and said video on the phone, and you can upload directly to your Instagram, TikTok, YouTube channel. It's a mobile studio, guys, seriously. Back in the day, flip phones, the photos sucked, the videos sucked, and even 10 years ago, it wasn't as good as what we have it right now. Truly, truly amazing on what we can do with our phones. Now, again, I said I prefer the iPhone if I'm going to capture content from a single device, but I know for a fact you can get cases you can use third-party lenses, a light, external audio, connect lav mics to it, shotgun mics. There's a lot you can do. And at the end of the day, it's really all you need, okay? If you're looking to do a solid YouTube channel, whether it's a vlogging YouTube channel, whether it's you're a woodworker, a welder, anything, and you're just getting started, trust me, you can use your phone, okay? If you have any questions about that, comment down below. I'll be more than happy to answer those for you. That's why we do these videos. But you don't need anything big or fancy, certainly not like some of the other stuff I have on here on the table. So, okay, it's it. Tell a compelling story with whatever you're doing, and you can use, either phone that you have. Now, moving on, we have sports action cameras. I have here the Insta360 One RS, and then I have the Insta360 One X Mark II. This one's on top of my helmet whenever I'm riding. I'm sure you guys remember some of those things. I'll have a link to the trail videos up top where these are really showcased and everything. But yeah, this one's on my helmet, and this is the one that I do behind the scenes. Some of the daily vlogs that I've put on TikTok, which I don't enjoy doing, but I kind of feel compelled to have to. This is the camera that I'm using. One of my Sedona videos that I just did, and you guys have probably already seen that before this video. That's it. That's all I used with these two cameras, and they worked great. Why? Because it's all you really need. There's YouTube channels out there, guys, that's it. That's all they use is sports action cameras, whether it's Insta360 or GoPro. I just prefer to use Insta360. And the main reason why is they have a great editing platform for the phone, for the iPad, and your desktop. So anything that you create within these two items, or any other cameras for that matter, you can easily edit on a mobile platform and upload, again, to your social media, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. And it's great. It's convenient, let me tell you. Time and a place. I use them a lot, but they're definitely, I wouldn't call them a primary camera in the arsenal. Depends though too. I guess everything is within context in what we're doing. So moving along, I have a point and shoot camera. You know, this is the Ricoh GR3X, and X standing for fixed 40 millimeter. I love the focal length. This is really nice if I'm going on a long like day ride or just casual hike and I want something a little bit more than the iPhone. Here it is. Tiny, guys, seriously. Try to zoom in, but you can see how compact this is. It truly just fits in the pocket. A lot of fun to use. Brilliant images come out of this camera, and it's nice to have that little something extra. Again, I'm not going to go into the pros and cons of, you know, the limitations of your phones and everything, but this is a nice little step up that's also a compact powerhouse, and it's fun to use. You know, be able to take interesting shots from interesting angles, and it doesn't take up that much space on the bike, nor does it add a whole lot of weight. Not that I'm really worried about it. You guys have seen the gear that I carry, so. So moving along, we have the, let me get this out here, the Skydio. This is the Skydio 2S. I love this thing. It's got additional antennas up here on the top that increase the range and kind of angle that so you can see it a little bit better. It's great. Oh my gosh. The additional content that this has added, put that back in there without breaking it, has been amazing. Okay, it adds a completely different perspective on where I'm at and what I'm doing as far as the mountain bike rides and the hikes. And I'm really grateful that this was sent to me. I will be doing a full review on this in the next few weeks for sure. But right now I can tell you I've had an 85% success rate. Yeah, that sounds fair and reasonable on the autonomous tracking, whether I was hiking or biking, and the orbiting has been 100%. So what I've done for shots with orbiting and some of the other specialty autonomous patterns has been 100%. And the questions that I've had and some of the snags that I've run into, Skydio was very quick. Their customer, their tech support answered them 100%. Just stuff, learning curve and everything like that. We'll save all that for the review. Do you need a drone? No. This is one of those things where you don't really need. Now, if you're not going to use your phone, you could use these, and I would say these are a need. They serve a different purpose than the phone. And if you were just going to choose, you know, something, yes. But the drone you don't need. It's nice to have. It's nice to bring that additional footage to you, and I enjoy sharing it. But it's not mandatory, okay? I just want to be crystal clear on that. You don't have to have a drone in your arsenal. And now, DJI's announced the DJI Mavic Mini 3 a few weeks ago by the time you see this video. And yes, I'm probably going to get that and add it to the arsenal if it hasn't happened already. I can't say if it has or hasn't yet. Different type of flying with that drone, okay? Two different perspectives that I'll be getting, you know, right tool for the right job type thing. Again, is it mandatory? No, but this is what I do. And we're kind of getting to that a little bit more as we move along. So now, yes, you guys are seeing these other cameras on here. Sony a7 IV and the Sony FX3, okay? No lens on front of this, but, you know, here's the rig. And, you know, this camera is a Sony a7S Mark III, and this camera is Sony Alpha 1, one of two. Now, you guys are going, Jesus, Thomas, thanks for flexing on us. It has nothing to do with that, and I'm not trying to flex. Outside of the YouTube channel, I do photography and videography professionally. Okay, I do freelance photojournalism. I work for a lot of different companies and agencies, a lot of different contract work. And so I use the Sony gear professionally. It's my choice. And I'm not going to get into a debate, Sony versus Canon versus Nikon. I'm not going to do that fucking bullshit with Frono's Photo and fucking Chad and Chelsea Northrup always jumping ship and all the other fuckfaces who want to do that stuff. Pardon my language. That's not what this video is about. I'm just telling you what I use, okay? The why will come later, I'm sure. Now, do you need these cameras or those cameras, okay, to create for your YouTube channel? Absolutely not. If I didn't do it professionally outside of YouTube, I wouldn't have any of this stuff, okay? I may have a mirrorless camera, you know, to do some photo or video, but not to the extent of the gear I have now. I don't need it for YouTube. Is it nice to have for YouTube? Absolutely. And I already own the gear for my other professional work, so why not use it? If I was going to recommend a mirrorless camera for YouTube, and you really, at the most part, only need one, you know, it would be the Sony a7 IV. All right, this is my EDC camera. I absolutely love it. Save it for another video for another day. But whether you choose Canon or Nikon for that matter, you can get away with just one mirrorless camera. That's it, just one. And you can create a lot of amazing content. Now, lav microphones, shotgun microphones, there's a lot of other stuff that goes along with this, guys. But let's circle back around to the beginning. The only thing you really need is your phone or a sports action camera. Now, I would say sports action camera if you're going to be doing like a mountain biking channel. Of course, I use these all the time when I ride. Kind of hard to strap your phone and not have it get broken and get good dynamic footage as far as that goes. But if you're just doing a vlog, again, on woodworking or baking or crocheting or knitting or anything like that, the phone's all you need, guys. Seriously, pick up an adapter for a microphone and you're off to the races as far as that goes. So hopefully this was entertaining to you guys. Hopefully this kind of gives you a window onto or into what I do outside of Get Out Arizona, and I love creating content for everybody, you guys, my clients, everybody. But these are just some of the tools of the trade. We haven't even scratched the surface as far as like audio, the lenses, why I use certain things. And again, I'm a nerd and I'm sure I'll talk about it in another video, but today was just an overview. And I wanted to also kind of do this to let you guys know, again, you don't need a majority of the stuff on the table. All you need is good hard work, dedication, okay, a willingness to learn the craft, and your phone. That's it, guys. Keep it simple. Seriously, it's the best advice I can give is keep it simple. So now, as far as the Sony cameras, I work part-time at a local camera shop here in Phoenix, Arizona called Photo Forum. I'm there typically on Thursdays and Saturdays. If you wanted a demo or wanted to have a in-person dialogue on anything that's been on this table, what you need to create your content, swing by. My knowledge is free, you know, no requirement to purchase anything. I love to talk about this stuff. And I'm gonna stop myself right now before I just bore you guys to death. So if you've made it to this point, I thank you, seriously, from the bottom of my heart. I really enjoy the interaction. Please hit the like, the subscribe, and the bell notification icon. If you could, it helps out the channel. It helps out the video for sure. And we need the assistance. Park passes, gas money, coffee money. It's kind of expensive these days. So, yeah, all kidding aside, it really does help out. Now, we have some links down below to our social media. That's Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, the devil's work, I know. But if you want to keep up on the day-to-day affairs of Get Out Arizona, that's where you do it. Follow us there. Show us some love. Comment down below. The only requirement is that you're respectful. Whether you agree with me or disagree with me is irrelevant. Just be respectful. I love hearing from you guys. Is there a topic you would like us to talk about for Garage Talk? That's what this show is made for, okay? Let us know down below. Chime in. Again, let us know some of the things, I guess me, there's not really us, let me know some of the items that you use to capture your content and why. Now, the rest of the links down below, some of those might be affiliate links. If you make a qualifying purchase for one of those links, you will not be charged anything additional, but we may receive a small commission, okay? Which again, helps out. Park passes, gas money, coffee money. It's nice, gotta love it. But I have to let you know or else YouTube gets angry. Guys, what do we say at this point? Seriously, be kind to yourself and others. Be amazing stewards on that trail. Please lead by example, my friends, okay? And I have to ask, seriously, what are you waiting for? Eh? Get Out Arizona. We will see you on that next adventure. Have an amazing day, guys, wherever you're at and whatever you're doing, and we'll talk to you soon.